It was January 22, 2005, the kind of wedding that could only happen in the glitzy, larger-than-life world of Donald and Melania Trump. Held at the opulent Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida, the event screamed luxury from every angle. Glittering chandeliers, a 7-tiered cake, and a guest list that included Bill and Hillary Clinton, among countless A-listers. But amid all the spectacle, one detail stole the show, a detail that would later find its place in the annals of fashion history: Melania Trump's wedding dress. This wasn't just any wedding dress. It was a gown that reportedly cost a jaw-dropping $200,000. Designed by none other than John Galliano during his tenure at Christian Dior, the dress was, aesthetically and financially, a work of art. But beyond the astonishing price tag, there's a story, one that intertwines haute couture, meticulous craftsmanship, and the unapologetic opulence of a name like Trump. Let's start with the gown itself. Picture this, an ivory masterpiece crafted from luxurious satin, structured yet fluid. The sweetheart neckline dipped just enough for elegance, while the voluminous skirt, embellished with over 1,500 intricate crystal rhinestones and pearls, radiated pure glamour. The entire gown weighed a staggering 60 pounds, sculpting Melania into a modern-day princess as she glided down the aisle. Several layers of petticoats added to its grandeur, creating a sense of drama that ensured every guest's eyes were on her. Now, $200,000 for a wedding dress isn't just about the materials. It's about the meticulous artistry that goes into its creation. Melania's gown was a testament to the unrivaled expertise of the Dior ateliers in Paris. Reports suggest that the dress took over 550 hours to complete, a feat of sheer craftsmanship. Each bead and crystal was hand-sewn by master artisans, ensuring every detail was flawless. When Melania had her first fitting, Galliano himself reportedly adjusted the gown to contour perfectly to her figure, blending structure with femininity in a way few could achieve. But Melania's choice wasn't simply about luxury, it was about making a statement. At the time, Galliano was one of the most sought-after designers in high fashion, known for pushing boundaries and creating theatrical, larger-than-life pieces. By choosing him, Melania wasn't just wearing a wedding dress. She was wearing a symbol of couture excellence and avant-garde creativity. It was a dress that said, "I belong in the spotlight, and I belong here to stay." Of course, a dress like this needed its moment in the sun, or rather many. Melania not only debuted the gown at her wedding, but also posed for the cover of Vogue wearing it shortly after. Shot by legendary photographer Annie Leibovitz, the image of Melania reclining in the dress, her foot peeking out from beneath its folds, cemented its place in fashion history. The photo wasn't just a showcase of its beauty, it was a proclamation of Melania's arrival as a cultural figure. But creating this piece of wearable art wasn't without its challenges. There's the sheer logistical aspect. How do you transport a 60-pound dress across the Atlantic from the Dior ateliers to Palm Beach? The answer: carefully packed crates and a team of experts overseeing every detail. And the day of the wedding itself posed its own trials. The dress's train, which spanned an incredible 13 feet, required multiple pairs of hands to arrange before Melania took each step. Imagine balancing romance, ceremony, and the constant threat that someone might step on this symbol of perfection. Nevertheless, the dress transcended its practical difficulties to become a conversation starter about wealth, status, and perhaps excess. This was 2005, after all, a time when the world was captivated by the idea of over-the-top glamour. In many ways, the gown reflected not just Melania herself, but also the essence of the Trump brand: extravagant, unapologetic, and commanding attention. What's especially fascinating is Galliano's own perspective on the piece. In interviews, he has described the dress as a labor of love, carefully constructed to maintain a balance between old Hollywood elegance and modern-day spectacle. He considered it a once-in-a-lifetime project, and it's easy to see why. Few designers are granted the kind of carte blanche that came with dressing the future First Lady.